Cordial greeting, Tutor Monica Rosario and viewers. We are group number 5. We are going to introduce the topic Me Too, a movement that encourages women. She is my classmate Luisa Fernanda Garcia and I Olga Rivera. Me Too is a movement that was started by activist Tarana Burke that later went viral on October 2017 on social network and help women who have suffered abuse to report, and it explained their experience, and the activists decide to create a support network for legal cases of sexual violence.
Okay, mainly the movement has managed to create a common knowledge around the inappropriate behavior on powerful men. According to activist Tarana Burke, the movement is heading for expedition. Justice already has its victims as a result. Men have been punished in the exercise of their profession, forced to resign. This movement has managed to convey the consensus that all perpetrators should be held responsible for inappropriate behavior, regardless of the social strata to which they belong.
We consider that the Me Too movement also has more cons more pros than cons. For example, some professional and activism of the movement has somehow managed to put some of the most powerful men in the world on the public score and justice, from magnates, politicians to big business men, icons of popular culture around the world. The Me Too movement is also protest bad women against harassment and sexual violence. It has impact on society. Movement that has made from feel accompany measures of support.
Disclaimer of women employers and encourage them to report cases of gender disparity and violence. It is the claimer of women who ask for a standard of behavior and that considers us as human beings in equal condition instead of being mistreated. Women who ask that their security, which is universality, accepted in the same way that they accept that of men.
The movement in the world has given courage to other victims of sexual abuse to share their experience, and the movement continues to record the magnitude of problems and feed comments. On the other hand, the cons are not mainly, despite this, members of civil society and social classes less favored by international press approach may have the movement has little effects. They have also victims, women especially, being taken up of revenge for having abandoned their partners. They have been slandered.
In this way, it is possible to observe that the fight for the reduction of inappropriate sexual behavior and abuse against women poses a type of coordination problem and not only show the perspective that people about the subject change, but also these are changed in norms, laws, and direct action that protect women against violence. Here is the main problem that movements like this always face each other. The fact that if the perpetrators are not punished, there is a risk that what market a discouraging message that is only remains in the networks social and not reach the judicial levels.
Unfortunately, the nature of the quality of movement, this condition has little democratization in the most massive sectors of radical society. That's called common knowledge. This understood that the idea that systemic change for force to people perception of their beliefs and values to others, not only in what one believes in this regard.
To conclude, this shall include basic national laws, implementing prevention measures, and the state committed to control and control compliance with regulation. Um, Compulsory allows forced governments to require countries that have workplace policies that address harassment and violence, risk assessments through appropriate training. It is also essential to demand mechanics to denounce the protection of whistleblowers and access to resources for victims and include reparation and compensation due.
That has generated reflection and teaching on reduction inappropriate sexual behavior, generate but coordination problem, not only change our perspective that people have in this subject, but it must also show this perspective that other changes in some way. For example, since called inappropriate complaints are included as a type of abuse to help educate and dismantle male chauvinism.
The movement in social networks continues to record the magnitude of the problem and generate comments mainly from women who give encourage another victims to explain their history and experience. In summary, the important issue is that we do not lose focus because there is still much to do. So that all the girls and women in the world live with security, dignity, and respect. And movements like Me Too can help us with that. That thanks for your attention.